This time on Shift with Motordrift, we have with us Aswin Koshy. He is a true petrolhead in every sense. He's someone who has been into cars pretty much his whole life, and today he's going to take us through his journey of becoming a car guy. Welcome, bhai. Glad to have you on the
Hi,
podcast.
glad to meet you too, Rishabh.
So, first of all, describe your journey of becoming a car guy.
Well, describing means yeah, since early age you mean at age one, I had a car which I call which is a true off-roader, and it was introduced by Arnold Stavager. As you know that it is a Hummer H1. I
Yeah.
really loved off-roading cars a lot since when I was at the young ages, and I had a collection too. But sadly, I had broke it. Then also I got other JDM, then American cars and all. Then finally at 2005, my dad bought a Evo 7, which I was really amazing and super cool car. But the saddest part was it was a CVT. But actually CVT was available only available in that GCC market.
Hmm.
And why that way? Then me and my parents also got love into it. Then when we ran over 1 lakh kilometers, we thought that it's time for change since it is a small car, as you know, and it's a rally car too.
Yeah. So
Then
you had
my dad bought the
so you had an
excuse
Evo
me.
in your house.
Yes,
Damn, man.
that was super cool. But I regret that I shouldn't have sold it for a beast.
No worries. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Then
Then
what
in
happened?
2008, my dad told me that we are going to import a car from USA.
Hmm.
Actually, I was amazed with that Japanese car at that time. Even that was Evo was also imported from Japan. Then he told me a clue that it is coming from Ohio. Then I started searching on the internet. Actually, internet was not that much developed and all. Then I found that it was the Tahoe. First, I assumed you know that Tahoe, which was used in Avenger movies and all.
Hmm.
Yeah. Then I understood that it was a mid-size SUV called Trailblazer.
Hmm.
Then about talking about its specification, it was I chose the base model LS, and it was 4.2 liter engine, 273 horsepower, and 400 something torque.
Hmm.
That was really cool car ever, and it used to rival Fortuner, then Buick, Oldsmobile, and what all Nissan Pathfinder.
Hmm.
Well, talking about that SUV, it was also a Rockstar,
Hmm.
and I should have selected the top model because it had the Corvette C5 engine V8.
Corvette C5 engine. Damn.
Yeah,
V8.
that was,
American V8.
yes. Then gladly I got a craze into the American car.
Hmm.
Then I found out that my cousin brought a car which was the
Hmm.
rebadged of my car. That is called GMC Envoy.
Hmm.
Even it has the same spec. Even
Hmm.
it was the 4.2 liter engine. But you know what? He chose it smartly. He
Hmm.
opted V8 engine instead of revenging me. That was the funniest part. And what else? He bought even a CRV. Then at last, he also got one TPMS issue, that is tire pressure issue. It also used to come in Trailblazer Revenge. Even I heard that it had so many recalls,
Hmm.
like airbag issue and all. But for us, no issues were coming. It was super cool, and we ran till 2,90,000 kilometers last run
Hmm.
till December, and we sold it now.
So, like, what was that one particular car that, like, sparked the interest in you of becoming a car guy, like, becoming that
Well, it
person who
was
is
starting
interested
from
into
the
cars?
Evo 7
Evo
because of
7.
its acceleration and all. It was a it was the one who made me crazy into the cars.
The car which was, like, fast as well, but it was, pretty capable as well off the road. The perfect
Yeah, very much.
combination one can desire.
Yeah, and it was a dreamest car for Indians too. But sadly, it didn't even launch even.
The Evo 8 is still my dream JDM to buy, man.
Yeah,
Even though,
that is also cool.
yeah,
But sadly, it's no more.
no worries, we can buy one second hand. So,
Yeah,
like, yeah, have you ever sat in an exotic car like Lamborghinis, Ferraris?
yes, I've sat on a Nissan 370Z and a
Hmm.
GTR
The Godzilla
in 2000.
itself?
Yes, That
How
was the
was the
dream,
experience?
the start,
Describe the
and it was, you
experience.
know what? Actually, I talked about my school principal. He was
Hmm.
crazy because you know what? In the school time I used to talk about cars a lot with my friends, and they used to get crazy with me.
Same here.
And one time, principal got me saying, "What did you do in your notebook?" I just draw a car, and he asked me, "So why did you got your interest in this?" I told, "I want this and that and all." And what happened is what happened the next day was he took me to a trip with my friends in a bus to avenues in Kuwait, and there I saw so many exotics from Evo 7, Evo 8 to Rolls Royce Ghost. See how pretty principles he is.
Damn, lucky
In,
you.
yeah, even I had only sat only in GTA since I wanted to get in and see how it is.
Hmm.
But it
So
was awesome.
yeah, I'm sure it was awesome. How was the acceleration?
Well, I didn't test that since I just only got in. They told me that as you are a fourth grader, you are not allowed to go for ride. Sadly, it didn't happen.
No worries, it would happen one day for sure.
Yep.
So, like, what is your take on the supercars in the general market right now? The cars which are in the market at the moment, the supercars.
Well, it's very confusing right now since many are there,
Hmm.
and even but now I'll choose for the this Ferrari La Ferrari
Hmm. It's a hypercar.
and a 480 Spider. Yep.
Ferrari 488 Spider and La Ferrari.
Yeah.
And if you had to go with a Lamborghini,
Aventador.
SVJ.
Not much. Actually, I didn't went deep into that. I have to research again about it.
Hmm.
That's
So
the
let's talk about the Indian market for a bit.
yeah.
So you might be seeing that the MG Hector is coming in January 2021, the seven-seater version. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
Well, they might just upgrade the technologies of the touchscreen. Actually, it is. No, I can't predict about its reliability. It's still.
Hmm.
It's very in a question mark since I have seen many MGs flop in Gulf market even,
Hmm.
but still people are taking it. That's the most prettiest thing ever.
Hmm. And what about those fire issues?
Maybe it's due to maybe our Indian market and Indian consumers are known for putting aftermarket things.
Hmm.
So one day when I got the news, I thought, what was it? Then I
Hmm.
went to research and saw that he had installed an aftermarket device. Actually, it is a full option a sharp model,
Hmm.
and it didn't even had a speaker. But then why he had added the Garmin speakers? That's
Hmm.
the reason it got burned, as I heard.
So aftermarket parts are the basically the reason the car
Yeah,
caught
that's why.
fire.
Yep.
So like since lots of seven seaters are coming in, competition is going to be really tough. Like the seven
Very
seater
tough.
Hector is coming in, then the seven seater Tata Gravitas is coming in, then the Hyundai Creta
Yeah.
seven seater will be coming in as well.
Actually, Tata Gravitas should not have been launched since Harrier is there. Actually, it
Hmm.
is Tata is making confusion again there since last time when they launched Indiga and there was already and not Indiga, sorry, Zest and Indiga
Hmm.
was also there, but people still took Indiga.
Hmm.
But since it even had the same features, but no only other than safety.
Hmm. But it would have an extra seat though. So like people would buy it, I think, since it's a seven seater
Yeah,
and that's a five
but
seater. Because
that's true.
yeah, there are many people who desire a three-row SUV over a two-seater one, over a
But
two-row one.
actually, Indian market is gaining a lot of rebadged cars.
Hmm.
That's the
So,
saddest part.
hmm.
Even the Ford Freestyle.
Hmm.
Actually, in the American market, it was a station wagon.
And in India, it's a crossover SUV, like sort of crossover.
Yeah,
Yeah,
compact SUV.
yeah. Ford markets it as a urban crossover, like the Maruti
Yeah,
markets it's Ignis.
Ignis
Uh,
is wonderful car, to
yeah,
be honest.
yeah, it is. But Maruti doesn't agree to that.
That's the problem.
Hmm.
I
Uh,
think it should have launched with only Suzuki. No need Maruti.
yeah, because when the cars come to Maruti, what happens is, that they reduce the sheet metal quality, they reduce the engine power and everything,
They reduce
and
everything.
yeah, and the car ultimately becomes
And only the
trash.
thing is that European and all have same features in comfort, but in safety they are degrading it.
Hmm. Even a Top Gear presenter James May said that he loved the Suzuki Ignis. Just think
Yeah,
about
I
it.
know.
Yeah,
He loved really well, and
yeah,
he
he
used
loved
to
it.
go for off-roading with
and
Fiat
I'm
Panda.
like, well, I'm glad that James hasn't driven the Indian version of the Ignis yet.
Oh,
If he did,
he
then
would
he
have
would be like,
smashed it.
yeah, he would have left the world, and he would be like, damn, this is the car I used to praise, and look what they have done to my boy.
What to do?
Recently, you might have seen that Mahindra has discontinued the Alturas G4,
Yeah,
which used to compete
actually,
with
they should have
Endeavor and Fortuner.
discontinued it earlier. Since they had also launched Samsung, remember it?
Yeah,
Within years, they had
Sangyong.
only sold around 50, 70 units, that much only. It's really unprofitable.
Hmm. So, what do you think?
And
Like,
they are,
yeah, what is the reason?
yes,
Like, why didn't it sell?
actually, marketing was not enough.
Hmm.
And not only that, in some states, Mahindra service centers are very low. It
Hmm.
also resulted in causing discontinuation.
Hmm.
But actually, that's not the part. Even rivals like Endeavor and for Toyota had done smartly. They had
Hmm.
promoted the car like anything,
Hmm.
and that's why they are running on the road.
But
See
still,
how Gloucester won. When
hmm.
Gloucester also got enough advertisement, and he also took the third position in the sales market.
Hmm. So
And
marketing is the reason.
very yeah, that's what.
Hmm. And I think, like tough competition from the already, which are like Fortuner, because Fortuner is the king of the segment if you look
Yes,
at it closely. But now Endeavor is, finally like rising up to give Fortuner a run for its money. Let's see
yeah.
if the Endeavor is able to beat the
But I
Fortuner in
think
sales number or
Gloucester
not.
will take first position anyway, since it
Mhm.
has a lot of features.
Yeah, and it has got a good amount of power as well. Like 218
Yeah,
horsepower.
I know.
Hmm. And when I saw the features and like the comfort of the Gloucester, I was like it is an SUV which is absolutely bang for buck, value
Yeah,
for money
even
proposition. It is.
not only that, look at the safety features. Even it really
Hmm.
amazed me that it is the first SUV to launch that ADAS.
Hmm. When I saw the video and I saw that like it will find a parking space for you and then park it itself as well. That was really cool. That
Yeah,
Yeah, I got sold at that point. If I had the money, I might even have bought it. But
same
like,
here.
yeah. So you
But still,
might.
I would have gone for the Toyota Fortuner since I like off-roading. As you know,
Mm,
I'm
I
a
get
fond of
that.
a Hummer.
I totally get that. And moreover, it's reliable as well because it's Toyota.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
the
probably
badge
going to
makes the
last.
sense.
It's probably going to last more than its owner's life.
True.
um, in the hatchback market, you would have seen the launch of the i20.
Yeah,
What
I
high
know.
opinions on that, man? Like it has caused so
I-20
much
has already
controversies.
fan base since 2010 itself.
Hmm.
Since it has a cool looks and features
Hmm.
than Altros.
Hmm.
That's why it is still selling a lot.
Hmm. And the recently launched i20, caused a lot of controversies as well regarding the design and the pricing. What are your
It's
opinions
all
on that?
it's all because of the pricing itself.
Hmm. They are
But I think
marketing
it
it
should have
as a premium hatchback, and they are like, cause it's premium, you have to pay the premium amount.
true.
But it's not so premium as told by many of the auto journalists.
Actually, the NCAP result should come. Then only it will be amazing.
Hmm. Because then we will see that how much is it safe
Because
or
now
not.
Indians are well aware of the NCAP results.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's why Altros, Nexon and all are sell very well. Very well.
Hmm. I think the best car in this segment as of now is the Altroz.
True.
I just wish it had some more power.
Yeah,
It
that's
requires some
what in
power.
the petrol it's not enough.
Because every
But in,
enthusiast right now in the market desires that the Eltros just should have some more power so that it can be more enthusiast friendly.
but now everyone is waiting for the turbo model. That's what the amazing part is.
Mm. But Tata could do one thing. Like they had the JTB lineup, right? They could take
Yeah,
out the engine from the
they
JTB lineup.
discontinued it within 1 year itself.
Yeah, they could take the engine out of the JTB lineup, put it in the Altros, and that would
Maybe they will do that. I am sure about it.
mm, that will boom up the sales for sure.
True.
Because it
And
has
not
the
only
looks,
that,
it has the
their after
comfort as
service
well.
is also not enough. That
Yeah.
if that improves, Tata will get first rank. It's true.
Because the only thing which Tata is lacking behind Maruti is that their after service are not good. Like their
Very poor.
servicing systems are not good as Maruti.
Mm,
If they just improve upon this, then maybe they have the chance of becoming the leader of the Indian market.
very true.
What's your take on the recently launched Mahindra Thar?
Yeah, it's a capable off-roader, and it is not good for family use and other users since it is used for off-roading too. Actually,
But it's comfortable. Like I have seen the interior; it's
yeah,
spacious enough for four individuals.
that is true.
Hmm.
That is true.
And it scored 4 stars in the NCAP. What are
And
your
not
opinions on
only
that?
that, there is no other car to rival this Thar.
Hmm. Only if you go towards the top segment, there is the Gurkha Extreme, which is like the
Yeah,
ultimate off-roader and Indian desires at this moment.
actually, Gurga won't win this.
Because it's a raw SUV. And there are
Yeah,
very
that's
less
true.
people who like
Not only that,
raw vehicles.
Thar has more features than this Force Gurga.
Mm. Gurkha is just meant for off-roading. It has got
True.
nothing. It has got no
Yeah.
comfort features. So
But when I
like
saw the videos of Gurga, it really amazed me.
mm,
They used for
mm, mm,
floods even to
yeah,
rescue people.
yeah. Like an off-road enthusiast like me can buy the Gurkha, but not most people will be happy with buying a Gurkha just because it has no
Yeah.
features.
Not
Uh,
only that, actually, when I saw during the flood time,
mm,
Thar was just modified that
mm,
time. Since
mm,
everyone modifies the Thar
mm,
to be mounted tires and all.
mm,
Since it can be very capable. Actually, I think Thar's tire should have been improved, right?
mm. But no worries. I think Mahindra will improve upon it.
True.
Mm. Recently, if you would have seen, like, do you think that the Maruti Suzuki Swift has been ruined, comparing it from the first generation to the second generation and now the
True,
third
true.
generation?
Ruined it.
It has been
I
ruined.
had thought to buy it even.
Hmm?
Then I thought that it's a waste of money. Then I bought the second hand Swift.
Which
Second
generation?
gen. Second
Great
gen.
decision. Great decision.
The fit and quality is not enough.
Hmm. And the third generation is a proper tin can.
True.
Because if you would have seen the safety ratings and the quality, it has been declared as the official tin can of India.
Yeah.
I
But
even
only the thing is that engine is keeping him alive in sales.
yeah, engine and like even the looks aren't that great compared to the Japanese one. If you would have seen the Japanese Swift,
Actually, do you
but
think it's looking like a Mini Cooper? Since the front look reminds me like that.
they are trying to imitate Mini Cooper, but a very
It
unfortunate
didn't.
attempt. Very
Yeah.
unfortunate attempt. They won't be succeeding in copying Mini Cooper, man. They have got some
Yeah.
serious design flaws. Um, I mean, like, since we are talking about the Swift, let's discuss about the quality issues of Maruti Suzuki, safety issues basically. Why do you think that Maruti Suzuki is reducing the safety of their cars compared to their
Well,
Japanese
they
origin
know that
models?
if they make it high quality, actually, they are selling in like hotcakes. So
Hmm.
that's the main reason. And they
Hmm.
will also reduce the quality. Even now, Hyundai is doing that.
Hmm.
They are just adding the more features
Hmm.
and reducing the body strength.
Hmm.
And if the body strength is low, it's very dangerous for us. And they are doing it for mileage even. But in the BS6 era, there are no cars which have proper mileage.
Hyundai, used to market their cars at like the a Hyundai car's roof can take the weight of two African elephants. They used to
Yeah.
market it
But
like that, and
Maruti
now,
CEO told one thing that they won't introduce the sunroof. Actually, they know that their cars are not safety enough. That's why.
because if they reduce a sunroof, the safety will just shatter, man.
True. That's true.
Hmm.
Even
And
when I see the accident pictures of the Maruti, I used to have cried it.
mm, that's the reason why even they are not putting like sunglasses sunroofs on their other cars, but they can put it on the Vitara Brezza. I think it has got 4 stars because it is
Yeah,
much
that's true. Even they
yeah,
can put even S cross even. S cross also 4 star.
yeah, because it has got safety. It's not like the
True.
the affordable Marutis.
That's true.
Hmm. Recently, Nissan tried to make a comeback in India by launching the Magnite.
That's a good idea done by Nissan. But
The
actually,
bookings
it can
numbers are
last
great.
till only to 2 years, I think,
Hmm?
maximum, since they won't go beyond that.
Why can't they?
I mean, in sales.
Okay. So, like, if they try, so what do you think? Like, Nissan was recently sawing, people saw Nissan dying, basically on the verge of dying because of their models just going in and going in.
Actually,
But,
do you remember when Kicks launched?
hmm,
Within 1 week they had 40,000 bookings.
hmm,
Now, right now, you just see the sales. They are dead. They won't even survive for 10 years. That's so sure.
hmm. So, like, what
Actually, not only
can,
that, their features are not enough.
hmm, what changes can they do to, like survive in the Indian market for longer periods of time? What changes can they do?
Well, they should have done the proper marketing and increase the after sales
Hmm.
network. And they are still poor in after sales.
Because
Even Renault
at
is also having the same issue.
hmm. Because if you see the current rate at which Nissan dealerships are closing, it it almost seems like like Nissan will leave the India just like Chevrolet did.
Yeah, actually, Chevrolet could have done a JV with MG. I
Hmm.
think.
They could have, but yeah, coming to
Yeah.
Chevrolet, why did Chevrolet leave India? Like, if you might have
Well,
remember.
do you know that Modi had closed the currency? That issue was also made a big bang on them. They
Hmm.
had a loss of $23 million.
23 million. Damn, that hurt
That
them.
is also the reason. And Trump had imposed a heavy tax on Indian goods in USA since
Hmm.
Trump had requested for the Modi to reduce on tax on Harley Davidson.
Okay, that's why Harley Davidson also shut off in India for a moment.
Actually, Harley did have JV with Hero.
Hmm.
Actually, I think JV will only work since foreign companies can't be alone in Indian market
Yeah, like
now.
even Ford
Ford,
has a joint venture with Mahindra, right?
yep,
And other companies like
50%.
Bajaj with Triumph. Companies are basically trying to collaborate in joint ventures because if they want to stay in
BMW
India.
Motorrad had collaborated with TVS, right?
BMW, yeah, they did.
Yeah.
The engine of the Apache RR310, it's like the flagship bike of for TVS. Its engine has been gone into the BMW G310R. So yeah, it's a
Mm,
joint venture
yeah.
between these companies. Lastly, yeah, we would you would have seen Kia Seltos scoring 3 stars in the global NCAP. It
Well,
shocked
that was the
everyone.
funniest thing. Yeah.
That
Actually,
was
I was
probably the
remembering
meme
they
of the
used to
year,
show
man.
off. The honors used to show off in Instagram. As
Hmm.
you know,
Hmm.
when they had Seltos. After the NCAP result came, everyone was not even
Jaw
seeing
dropped.
but Kia.
Yeah. Like I had seen Kia owners just like like flexing. Bro, this is a tank. This is a literally a tank. Tank.
Well, actually, this is not surprising fact for me. Kia Soul
Hmm.
in 2012, I think they had a fire issue. More
Hmm.
than 1 million cars were recalled in USA.
Damn.
That's a shitty part ever.
That's why it's recommended to, not buy cars from the first lot of any new
True.
company.
Even if the car launches, I will buy it after 5 years,
Yeah.
after testing and all.
Like after the first year, one can buy it. Like if a car is launched today in 2020, after the first and the second lot, most of the issues have been resolved. Then you can buy the
True,
car and like enjoy it to the fullest. Don't get excited to just rush and buy the car, because in the end the consumer will have to suffer.
true.
Fortuner is coming up with the Legender version. Toyota is coming up with the Fortuner Legender in 2021.
Yeah, they should bring. Otherwise, MGL they loot their sales.
Hmm. But people were commenting that the price of that car is approaching 45 lakhs. So people were comparing that the first time when the
Overpriced.
Fortuner was launched, it was launched at 16 lakhs, and now its price is approaching 45 lakhs. They are claiming that the Fortuner is becoming overpriced. What do you think? Is it, or is it worth the
Even
price tag?
when Endeavor launched, it was something around 15 to 20, right?
Hmm.
At first. Now every
Hmm.
cars are overpriced actually. Which mm, even when Nano launched at 2010, it was
Hmm.
75,000. Then
Hmm.
in 2015, it was 1 lakh something.
Hmm.
Not even 1 lakh. It became 2 lakhs on road.
Like that was a time when even the AC in the car was a premium feature. You would have to pay 25,000 just to get a heater or a AC Nano. That was those time. And now these features come as standard.
Yeah. Even dual airbags is also a standard. But still, many companies haven't put a dual airbags in on base variants.
Which company hasn't put? Maruti, I guess.
Yes, of course.
The problem with Maruti, uh, uh, a high spokesperson of their company, a high chairman or something like that. I don't know who he was, but he was a high ranking official. He said that safety comes with money. So if you want to have safety in Maruti cars, buy the Vitara Brezza, buy the Ciaz. He basically wanted to say, like, if you don't have the money and you buy affordable cars in the segment of Maruti, you don't get safety.
Actually,
Safety
why
is
they are doing
only.
it to our market, I don't know. Actually, it is considered even people's car. In
Hmm,
Germany, the
hmm,
Volkswagen is a people's car, right? But they are
yeah.
providing safety features a
Hmm.
lot, even the body strength. But why
Right
can't
from
they
the
provide
base
in India?
variant.
Yeah,
And in India, the Maruti believes that like safety is a feature which is reserved only for the riches,
true.
but that shouldn't be
But I
happening.
think they should have added. It's time. It's time to put heavy strength on it, body.
Heavy strength on the body, and like
Hmm.
the thing is that even the government is giving them passes even after they are scoring like scores like zero at the global NCAP. The government is still giving them like permission to make their
they will
cars.
they will give. Even what about Hyundai now? What they are doing? They are
Hmm.
also doing the same trick
Hmm.
done by Maruti.
But at least they are not scoring 0 stars.
That's true.
Like something is better than nothing. I would rather have a car with 3 stars than having a car with 0 stars.
Yeah.
There should be a law, like a minimum star rating, that if a car scores less than 3 stars or something like that, or 4 stars maybe, who knows, take a
Mm.
then it shouldn't. mm, then it can't sell in the Indian market if it scores less than 3 stars. If it score
But
more than
actually, they
that,
are doing discrimination. Even African model have better safety ratings on Suzuki cars, which
yeah,
are exported from India.
yeah, you would have
Why they
seen
are
that
doing that?
Facebook post, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
About the espresso.
yeah. Like they are just biased, man, totally biased. And
Yeah.
the funny part was that India is their biggest market, and they are cutting the
Actually, in
prices
world
from
they are
this market.
zero.
Hmm?
In world means in rest parts of the world they are nothing.
Hmm. And here they
Even
are the
everyone
king.
prefers only Toyota
And
still.
here, they are the king, so they are like suppressing their countrymen,
Yeah.
suppressing the
And
Indians.
actually, you know what? In IIHS, which is the safety agency of in America,
Hmm.
over there, one Scorpio Getaway, which was a pickup of Mahindra, even
Hmm.
it scored 0 star. And
Hmm.
actually, less people prefer that pickup. And actually, you know what? I like them. Actually, consumers should be like that. If a
Hmm.
car scores 0 star, they
Hmm.
should. never buy it.
Hmm.
Actually, information is not enough.
Hmm. So man, like,
And you know what?
hmm.
Uh, yeah, you tell.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. You continue. It was just a whim.
You know what? In US advertisements, I have seen that many people put along with stars, but not 3 star and all. They won't put that, but they will put only 5 star and all.
Hmm.
Actually, it is seen in India even, right? But Volkswagen is not doing that.
No, Volkswagen is not doing that.
Yeah,
But the issue is
since
Volkswagen is not even upgrading their cars, man.
they won't do, bro. Since actually, why should I say it like that? That their sales are not enough.
So yeah, like they require a particular threshold to pass. Then they
Yeah,
would be introducing the new
if they are
features.
launching a car in Europe, they will
Hmm.
launch it after 5 years in India. My expectation is like that.
Because if you see the Polo, it has like become the most obsolete car in terms of features and all.
Yeah, they are just upgrading features with
Hmm.
same body, same design and all.
Hmm. But still, it is one of the fastest hatchbacks you can buy as of
Yeah,
now in India.
and only the saddest part is that they discontinued the DSG variant.
Hmm. Now, since the
They
Indian
should have kept
market,
it.
hmm, now you might be seeing the Indian market, moving towards electrification with the introduction of the Nexon EV and all. What are your
Yes,
opinions on the Nexon EV?
Nexon EV.
Yeah,
Well, what I will say, I am not interested in EVs actually.
same here, man. But it is inevitable.
I know it is a change for all of us. We should take EV since it's our environment which is going to be degraded.
Hmm. So,
Yeah, take on the views. My views is that yeah, it is a good crossover with not a crossover, a compact SUV
hmm.
with 50 lakhs in attractive range, and it is the only SUV which is offering the 500. How much is the range? Is I forgot the range.
I don't know about 350 to 400, I guess.
Yeah, that's maximum. But
That's
I think
quite a
it's
good
a
range.
good SUV.
For cities, it would do the perfect job of being a city car.
Yeah, not only that, they had done the water rating test and all. It was really good.
Hmm. Not sure about the
Fast.
highway part though.
Yeah.
Because like Tata has to push the charges and all of that.
Now Tata is joined with MG for electrification,
Hmm.
as you have seen.
In 5 years,
Well,
in 5 years, I guess the condition will be totally different. The scenario will be totally different. If you see the charging stations, the superchargers, even we would have a separate supercharging of networks
hmm. But
because the
India
government
launched
is pushing
this
it.
these type of fuels late, that octane fuels for
Hmm.
supercars.
Hmm.
That was too late,
Hmm.
actually. But the price is per liter is 160 rupees. How could they do that, man? It's really cruel.
160 rupees per liter
Yeah,
hurts.
it really hurts. Actually,
So,
the petrol price should have been lower since now petrol is very less.
hmm, um, now the final question. Where
Okay.
do you see the Indian car market in 10 years?
Well, they might be in the top three in world after USA and China.
Like dominate, would it be dominated by EVs or would hybrids be ruling
It
or
would be
would
dominated with EVs, that's for sure.
hmm,
And
hybrids?
that's why companies are coming. Even Peugeot is trying it to come
Hmm,
in India.
hmm. And petrols and purely IC engine cars would almost be
Yeah, even
vanished.
Chevy had also told that they will launch the 2030 that they will also launch the EVs, right? Have you heard that in their press? They
Hmm,
have told like that.
hmm.
Volt, Volt, yeah,
They would, yeah. Even Nissan is in talks of launching their Leaf in India.
yeah, yeah.
But
I've seen Leaf in Trandrum. It was really amazing and cool hatchback.
hmm, no worries. I just want Tesla to come to India. That's all I want.
Yeah, but the price is also a problem
No worries.
since
At
it's a
least the riches will get it. And I just want to, just see it on the Indian roads, rolling it on the Indian roads. That's what we
actually five
ultimately
or
want to
six
see.
of them are in India, right?
Hmm?
Model X and S, Model X and S is in India,
Hmm.
privately imported.
Yeah, there are, I
Yeah,
guess,
I'm wondering how they are doing the service part and all. That's really fascinating me.
I think, like, these people are rich enough to, call in some private engineers from there. I guess, like private servicemen,
Happens.
because that
Yeah,
is possible. Because there are many hypercars in India, like supercars in India. Okay, like
yeah,
McLaren. People who have bought McLaren. McLaren doesn't has any official service center in India, but they still are present in India. So like, I'm guessing they call in a few engineers from the official headquarters. They service the car. They take the flight
yeah.
back.
That's cool for big business people and all. But for
That's a
us, it's
possibility.
really heartbreaking. See,
That's a huge possibility. No worries, man.
mm,
Once they arrive in India officially, which you might be seeing they are going to, McLaren and Tesla both are going to be arriving in India around the next year. It will be cool.
even Jaguar also is trying to build EV, right?
Mhm. Even like
Mm,
Mercedes is pushing its EV lineup now. They are a bit late to the party, but they are still putting in the efforts.
yeah,
The EQC.
EQC first launch, 90 lakhs.
Mm.
Not 90,
And
it's about 1 crore in on road.
it's about 1 crores. But this best thing is, you might be seeing this as a hint that Indian market, how much valuable is the market to them, because the
Yeah,
EQC has been first launched in the Indian market, not in other markets.
yeah. Oh, sorry, a network induction game. That's why.
Yeah. So man, that will be all for this time.
Yeah. Nice day with you.
Thank you for being on the podcast.
You're welcome.
Bye, man.
Bye bye.